Hello and welcome to this week's episode of She Is, the show that empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves despite the challenges that life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is a production house that are experts in the production of all your events. So if you want that production of yours captured with style, contact Smile GH on 024 0081 or 026 Also follow them on social media at Smile GH Photography. The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy is the right place to be. Contact Templessy Court on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. The show is also supported by Ogidi Brown Enterprise. They are producers of King Marble, beautiful and affordable tiles. Call them now for yours on 020-2065-920. Thanks to Smart Trends for my beautiful outfit. If you want something like this for any event of yours, call them now on 027-1381428 and also follow them on social media at smart_trends. Trends is spelled TRENDZZ. And finally, thanks to Queen Cash Kitchen for the amazing food that you always provide us with. Call them now on 057-6591-430 or 050-322-7012. My name is Richmond Opon. After the break, you get to meet our guest. Welcome back. Today on the show, we have an award-winning actress and entrepreneur. Our guest recently won the AMVCA Awards. Today, our guest is Miss Gloria Osei-Safo. Hi, Gloria.
Hi, darling.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And
AMVCA.
you? Yeah, blushing.
Let's talk about Gloria Safo. Who is Gloria?
Oh, wow, this question. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Gloria is just a bubbly kind of human being. I was born in Bemakam. I lived in Bemakam.
Okay.
I think
Barracks girl.
I'm a Barracks girl. About 20 years of my life, was in Bemakam. And my father was a soldier, obviously. And, my mom, I'm the fifth born, the number of 8, my mother's side we're 6, and with my father, the other side we are 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically we are 5 boys and then 3 girls.
Yeah. And then are you the last born?
I'm the fifth. I almost became the last born. So yeah, yeah. Okay. So basically, I schooled in Bemakam, my junior highs, my primary education, everything. I went to Chiringa,
senior high school.
No, Chiringa was almost like the kindergarten sort of. And then I proceeded to One Signal Regiment, Bemakam Basic School, one of Bemakam Basic Schools. And then I went to senior high, went to Ghana Secondary School, but now Ghana Senior High School, Ghana School for Media. Yes, and then I did a course in IPS then. It was IPS, now UPS. And I also did a journalism course in Kumasi. And yeah, basically...
That is Gloria.
That's Gloria. I'm an actress. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a voiceover artist. I'm a TV personality, a presenter. Basically, so that's
what did you want to become?
Sorry?
Growing up, what did you want to
Growing up, I really wanted to be on TV. Like, I just wanted to be on TV regardless.
Why?
But mostly I wanted to be a presenter. Or a newscaster. I see them reading the news and I'm so excited about it, and I want to, do
be
what
part
they
of
do.
it.
Yeah, so I really wanted to be a presenter than an actress. But I remember way back, I used to admire people like Mame Dokno, Grace Norte, Rama Brew, and all the others, you know, Jifa Kliko and all that. I used to really, really admire them when I was growing up. So
now let's talk about
I developed,
the
you know, yeah.
When did it kickstart for you? When did you?
Okay, I remember so well back in Bema camp as early at the tender age of 8, 9, 10, thereabouts, you know, between 8 and 12. You know, at Bema camp every year, at the end of every year, we used to have this children's party, you know. So like every unit, you know, the children in every
so you
unit,
were repping.
I represented my area, and I remember I was the leader. At that tender age, I used to have a group.
Okay.
We do poetry recitals, we do dance, cultural group, like everything, cultural dance. We do singing, you know, acting, drama, everything at that age. So most of the time we win, most of the times we don't, or sometimes we don't win. So basically that's where I think it all started. And then I remember way back when Mame Dokno was used to have her by the far side,
Yeah.
close to Bema camp, around services. So, you know, we used to go there most of the time when they're filming it. So we used to go there, sometimes be in audience and all that. Sometimes we don't even get to be in the audience, you know. So I think, you know, I think it was that time that I really, and I remember so well that I used to do stuff at Keda Fest too.
Okay.
You know, at the National Theatre and all that. So I developed all that. And when I went to, I think, primary school too, I used to do drama, I used to sing.
Wow.
You know, I was part of the entertainment group. And then I went to senior high school. I was a very good athlete.
Eish.
Let me throw me kappa.
This is from Gloria.
So,
She's the one saying it.
No, I have records that have not been broken in senior high school, Ghana Secondary School,
Eish.
Ghana Senior High. You can go there and ask. In
Go and
Kuala
ask.
Lumpur Bondo, they say "Omun training." My record is still there. After how many years? I think it's almost 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
100 meters.
I think
or
about
400
18 years or
what?
so, and they have still no broken.
What track was it? 100 meters or?
No, that was high jump.
Oh, okay.
My high jump record is still there, and I have 100 meters, 200. I did 4x1. I did
Wow.
4x4. I did javelin. I did volleyball. It was my favorite.
Wow.
I did volleyball. Yeah, basically, I did virtually everything. I played football. Like, I did
Really?
everything.
You played football?
Yes, I did. I played football.
Okay.
So I did virtually everything. I was sports. I was an athlete.
Would you say
But then I loved entertainment.
Okay.
You know. So at entertainment, I remember so well, like every Saturday, like if I'm not on stage, if I'm not doing anything, like the whole room bazaar. So even when I'm
Party
not
starter.
in the mood to
You
even
just
do
have to.
something, you know, they do have me Charlie crying them their kujina stage. Na me say me son na man for me. I was a very good dancer, very good
We can see
performer. Yeah. So because I was very good at sports, I wasn't able to. I wanted to be an
Concentrate,
entertainment prefect, but because I was good at sports, I rather got a sports prefect. But I was still like almost part of
In the
entertainment, so it was
yeah.
like I was partially an entertainment prefect sort of, because I used
Everybody
to, you know,
knew you as,
contribute and all that. So
Now,
basically, that's it.
What was your
That's
first
where
movie?
acting started.
What was the first movie that brought you out?
Okay, I remember so well. After school in Accra, I went to live with my uncle in Kumasi, and that's where I was writing some of my exams. I didn't like
Okay.
some results. My father didn't like it, so I had to rewrite. So I was with my uncle over there, and you know, I always I was always looking for where there is an audition, so you know I
You
can
go,
attend
yeah.
and all that, so I can go and prove myself. And so I was in Kumasi and I heard about an audition. Then Home Sweet Home was the ish, you
Yeah.
know. Home Sweet Home was on par. So I heard about Revel Films, you know, holding an audition in Kumasi. And I said, this is an opportunity for me. Let me go grab it. So I went for the audition in Kumasi, and I was selected for one of the lead characters in Hotel St. James. Do you remember that?
I remember that. I remember Hotel. I've heard about
Hotel St. James. Yes. So it was like, it was on par. Like everybody would rush from work to go and watch Hotel St. James. So I was part of the lead cast. I got that role. So that was my first ever, acting role. It was a series actually. So after that, Venus Film also came to Kumasi to shoot something. I think I went for the audition because I had joined Miracle Films at that time. So when they came for the audition and Venus Films, then I went for the audition. I got a role as well to play a supporting role in My Mother's Heart with the late Susie Williams. She rests in peace. Yeah, and yes, so that was it. I was part of My Mother's Heart and then Lovebirds. We did 2 back to back.
Okay.
So I was
and
part
it kept
of.
On and
it was on. So from there, I used to love Efira.
Exactly.
I used to watch it on TV. I used to watch Efira like it was one of my favorites. So I had a friend in Bema Camp who I saw in Efira. And I was like, sister.
Opportunity.
Yeah, Akosia Kekeli. So I said, hey, girls, Charlie, I need to be there. I used to call her Akosia by then. So I told her about it. But then I was doing sampling. I had come back from Kumasi to Accra. I was doing sampling, Sabia company be almost new brand be by Johnny and she say home buy what you say, then we sell, we do sampling for product sampling for them and all that. When they're launching anything, they take us along. So I saw in Efira and I told her I really want to join it. So there was a time I think the director gave a description of a certain character he was actually looking for. And then she introduced me to the director. So when I was going, I just took a few things along to say, Chale, yeah, mommy, and there and there. So luckily for me, I had a few things with me. So when I went like as an audition. Yeah. But the very first day I did the audition, I got the role to play in Efira. And the director asked, what name would you want? I said, okay. So let's use Nanama. No, it's part of my name. Why
Nanama?
So, no, it's still my name. I'm still Nanama. So when I just thought something should, I should be outdoored, or unveiled, with a name that will be connected to my name. So
now you are such a strong character in the Efira series. What's your secret?
Oh, what's my secret? Okay, so this is it. I told you I loved Efira, so I got to know everything that happened in there. So I realized Efira was really watched by the elderly. Yeah, okay. Obi our Pon, Juma be our baby and all that. So, but there are other series on TV that were in the English language, but was majorly watched by the youth. Exactly. So I said, okay, so what's I'm part of Efira. What can I bring on board? What can I bring on the table or to the table to revive it and to make it's very attractive to the youth. Yeah. So that time I'm not pay life buy. And I'll use my last money to buy a dress. Just to look good for auditions and, for other things, interviews and all that. So I just decided, okay, let me just bring my fashion sense into Efira and see how it can also attract the youth. So most of the time, Charlie, if I'm going on sets, I'll be roaming up and down, spend every dime to be able to, look good. We used to take our own costumes on set. To look. So I think it got the attraction, the youth. I remember. So I used to meet a lot of people who told me, hey, me try a picture on TV. So now me then me pata So it really attracted the youth. And then I brought in together with the director. The storylines actually brought in Niemabia youth. They
could relate to.
Yeah. So I think basically that's what
has been.
I brought to the table.
Now let's talk about the AMVCA. How did you feel when you were nominated, when the nomination came out of the lots, your name? I think you were the only Ghanaian,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
How did you feel?
It was amazing. It was just overwhelming. It was mind blowing. I did a role that I played. You know, I've done so many roles, playing lead, playing supporting.
I think that was the thing, Madame Bessing.
You know, and then I did a role that had only 4 scenes, and then I get to be nominated. Like, I was really amazed. I mean, I really loved the way people started talking about my character after the special screening, and also after the premiere. People were talking about my character, but honestly, I thought if any nomination was going to come, it was going to be the lead cast, you know, and then the other production units. But
it was you.
I never expected, you know. So when I got I was right here, and the guy who played my son, Raphael, called me and said, Mommy, I'm watching you be nominated. I said, AMVC. I shook the whole building when I got the news.
Just imagine.
So I saw it as a validation moment for me. I mean, like, after all these years, I've done everything. I've done virtually, you know. So I thought, when will I be recognized? When I knew, okay, my character in Efira, you know, make people love me and all that. But I think there was something. There was something missing, you know, that X factor, that wow factor. But I wasn't surprised, because I prayed at 31st night 2019, 2019, and I told God that I want to be relevant across the world. You should start with me with Africa. I prayed, and I said, I want this year to be my year of relevance. I want this year to be the year of my unveiling, you know. Even after so many years, I still thought Bibi Katamesu Bisa, you know, and little did I know God was really planning and preparing.
And then finally, on the day of the awards, Gloria Staffel won. How did you feel?
I'm sure you've seen some videos, so you can tell yourself how I felt. I felt
such a surreal moment for you.
It was like, I don't know, like I was out of myself, sort of, you know. It was a very great moment for me.
Exactly.
An extremely great moment for me. Like, it was everything, every feeling, you know. But hey, I thank God. I thank God that after everything, you know, and with the category, the people I was with in that category, and I was able to win that award.
The support.
The support from the people, the support from the media, from everybody, my colleagues. Oh my goodness, from everybody, the fans, family, friends, everybody. It was almost like some win for Ghana, sort of. What you say? Obiania break. Nigeria win. Almost in some category. So if we have one, we needed to win.
Exactly,
I think that's what was running through everybody's mind. And so I remember I did the campaigning to the extent that Africa Magic even posted my campaign. It was like, you know, they were like, people are really serious about. I mean, they use a certain, you know, they posted it. Say, so say and then even it happened because of Koro, I wasn't able to go. I really eyed that stage.
So you went slay, you know,
practice in front of the mirror, like how I was gonna. Oh my goodness.
All right, we are still getting to know our guest. After the break, we'll continue the interview. If you just tuned in, we are talking to Miss Gloria Osei-Safo, an award-winning actress and entrepreneur. She does a bit of everything. Gloria, Now let's talk about social media. How has social media helped your brand?
Personally, I think social media has helped. I don't know and care about any negativity anywhere. But all I see is whether negative or not, the negative generates into positivity, and in the end, I mean, people get to know about you, and so yeah. So even if the bad news comes or the negativity, trends or goes around, everybody will go like, okay, so who's this person? Let me go and check on the person. And when they come and you have a positive aura around you, I think it just gives you the leverage rather. So I think social media has given me the leverage. Social media has helped me positively, and I'm able to, I used to have so many fans because of Efira. And I mean, these were people you couldn't even talk to, you couldn't communicate in any way with them. So social media made me, get closer to my fans and to the people who supports me and all that. I'm able to communicate. I'm able to share, my daily updates with them and all that. And I think it's good. I
Now,
think
there's,
it's been
there's a
good.
talks that celebrities, what majority of what you put out there is fake, and that it's also putting pressure on the youth. How true is that?
Well, to some extent, I think it's true, but not true. Yeah, because it depends on you, the youth. It depends on what you want to derive, what you want to follow, what you want to be inspired with, what you want to admire, what you want to learn. you know um there are so many things on social media, but you have your phone, you have your data, you choose what you want to watch. And I'm very sure if anything pops up, definitely you know what it entails. And so if you are able to, if you want to see it or not, when I get messages on WhatsApp, or videos or whatever, as soon as I see that this is not something I want to watch, I immediately delete it. I don't even watch it. So it depends on the youth, it depends on the individual, what you want to see.
Exactly.
Because we will put what we feel like putting on there for you, but it's up to you. Do you want to take it in? Do you want to consume that particular message or not?
Then how is it going to help?
How is it going to help you? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Otherwise, I think that most of us, we just put. You wake up in the morning. We are also human, oh my dear. You wake up in the morning. Sometimes you just feel like sometimes I feel like dancing. Take a video, dance, and put it there. Like that's what Wakuma person or yeah that day. And social media. That's why you have your page, your profile. That's why you have your page. It is you. So whatever you put out there, it's you. Though we put out there for people to consume, but you feel like also it's you. So if you want to, that's why if you're not interested in anybody's brand, don't follow the person to see anything. That's what I feel. But then again, I also think that we should be able to put on there very positive stuff, because the kids are looking up to us. They some have us as their mentors, their role models, and all that. And I don't think you would want to pass on a very negative message or content onto any kid. So we should also be able to put on there very positive things that will inspire, encourage, and challenge them to work hard and to learn.
Now, before you were talking about you knowing that you are doing so well in the entertainment industry, so with it, but then you felt you were not being recognized. How do you feel when some of your colleagues or the entertainment industry look down on you?
Well, before I felt really bad. I felt really underrated. I felt neglected. I felt I felt underestimated and all that. But That was before. So I used to think about it a lot. I mean, some of my friends will tell you, I used to complain a lot those times, you know, and even to my family. And why is it that, why? But I do this, but I'm that, you know, I didn't know before. I used to complain. But as I was growing up, you know, you know, maturing into, I was maturing. I realized that challenging in brabo. I mean, it's part of life. It's part of you need to be challenged in life. Honestly, it was just recently that I realized, oh my goodness. So all those trolls, all those negativity, all those, you know, things people did against me, all the spite and all that. So they were all to challenge me, you know, to do my best, to be tough. It toughens you, you know, to do your best. So basically, before I thought it was a bad thing, but I realized recently that it was just a good thing. It's part of it, and that's why even in the Bible it says, "Obeto opron watanfunu, prepare a table in the presence of your enemies." If there is no enemy, yeah, the aduane ni besi w'anim say feel say do is up to you. But if your enemies are there, no mu se aduane a wo de soche, we wom, then they know the heart. There is God, oh, you know. So there should be the enemies. They are necessary evils. They should be there to empower you. They should be there to challenge you, you know, so the glory will show. So I take it as good. I just take the lemons they throw at me and make lemonade out of them.
Let's talk about your sacrifices. What have you sacrificed to get to where you are? Because I don't think it was just easy, just going for auditions and then being the Gloria Sappho. We all know.
We go for auditions and we are like, I don't want to mention names, some of our colleagues, you know. Sometimes we go for audition. I remember so well at Afrikiko, and the food, we couldn't afford it. So we would just contribute small. And even that, we can't buy full. So we will beg them to give us like half plates. And then we'll all enjoy small, because we've sat there from morning, like 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. and you are not even called for a role. You know, but we'll be there. Sometimes you don't get to. It's not been easy. I've been through a lot, and you know, we have our personal issues as well. So we go through a lot. At a point, I had my personal issues, you know, and it was just affecting almost everything I was doing. The productions were not coming, and I wasn't like there was nothing profitable in my life. And we have suffered a lot. I mean, with my family, we've been through a lot, and I remember so well. I had an issue personally in my relationship, and it affected virtually everything. Exactly. You know, at a point I was just I didn't have anything on me. Like I was like broke. I was broke. Like it was serious. You know, you call people, oh, I need this, I need that. It was just too much, you know. I was so broke that I used to, when I wake up in the morning, and unfortunately for me, I was like the breadwinner in my family. So, man, call Amba, Charlie. Everybody is looking at my face like that, you know. So sometimes I'll go out and I'll roam with a taxi from morning till evening. Maybe where I'm going, no, whatever it is didn't yield, and then I'm with a taxi driver. I don't have money. I'm broke. Because of that, I will have to roam with a taxi driver and make calls. You know how I do it? Sometimes I just hide, then I talk in low tone. Maybe I'm asking somebody for money or something, or maybe I don't even have data to even text the person on WhatsApp or something. Can I come to you or blah blah blah. Sometimes I say, oh, driver park you. Then I get down to make a call, you know. So most of the time when I go out like in the morning. By the time I come back in the evening, it's late because maybe I'm not drawing some. I'm gonna drive and maybe somebody say, oh, come and take 50 cedis, or come and take 100 cedis, and that 100 cedis, I'm using it to pay the driver. So even if family is waiting for me to feed them, like by the time I come, Sikano cry being you. I remember so well, my dear. I used to live in a very good place, and I was owing some taxi driver. The taxi driver came to knock at my gate. Back. That time, my pastor kakra. Oh, people know me in a fear and all that. Hey, bang. These people, hey, oh, yeah, they're in my area. And I didn't have money. And at that time, I could wake up, share my bag in Munina, maybe just to find maybe some 1 cedi or some 20 pesos to buy water or something. And I don't have. And at that time, too, I'm owing. Charlie, then my mother will get down, will go and talk to the taxi driver. Will say, so I remember so after the no. Then my mother went to talk to him and he was talking out, like speaking out for everybody to hear in the area. I said, hey, Raddy. It was very tough. Like, I've been through a lot. I remember, like I was doing a funeral, so I was out there, and so people think,
you were very,
exactly. And then they will call
and
you
were
for
loud
an
in a funeral too, so
I was very loud. You go for an interview and they say, oh, let me walk you to your car. And in my head, I'm like, which car? I'm like, which car? Let me walk you. So when it goes for interviews, my goodness, who we are? They don't even give you anything. This thing, like people, especially the media, they invite you for an interview, and when you are going cry, no fuel money cry or nothing. Let me tell you, some of us, Charlie, easy. Exactly. I know. I speak with my friends. Back then, and sometimes you go for interview because you also want to build your brand. So your friend was so cool. Hey, now a TV station, we have a radio station where you want to go to be heard. Exactly. To build your brand. Free. See, obisi kakrana de ko ba. How to pay the person. Exactly. It's very, very hard. It was tough for me, pa. No. So walk you to your car and you don't have a car. Wow. All these taxi drivers that I was owing, today by the special grace of God, I can call them and dash them money. I do good to them just by the special grace of God, by hard work, perseverance, and how I was focused in life. And all
now,
that.
How has all these challenges shaped your life? How has it shaped the woman that you have become?
Had it not been all these challenges, I don't think that I would be here. I think the challenges actually prepared me here, because Charlie, bema we ni abre. Exactly. Bema we ni abre pa Charlie, because you see others making it, and you are there like this, and you're like, how do I get there? But this is where I come in. This is where I talk to the young ones. If you see somebody, progressing, maybe you're in the same field or not, don't be too in a haste. Don't rush. Don't be. People are really desperate, especially now. People are really, really desperate. Let's say if you see a celebrity post a bag or a nice dress or blah blah, travel here and there, and you think you can just do it on a silver platter. It's not like that. Most of us, people sponsor us. I remember way back, people will give you the dress to wear just to mention them, to advertise for them, including Asumadia Yeshenina, whatever, everything. Sorry to say, even Andes, people sponsor. Just that you promote their business for them. Exactly. So if you see all that, don't be too quick. If you see something, please check the caption. There is a tag somewhere. They have tagged somebody. Dress by, shoes by, hair by, earrings by, blah blah blah. Check the captions, the tags. Exactly. It's not everything that we do for ourselves. Not to say that we don't buy stuff for ourselves, but this is what this is what God has, given us, like bestowed on us. Like we attract stuffs like this. So if you want to get there, all you have to do is to focus. Go school. Still pursue your dreams of becoming an actor, actress, or anything you want to be. But persevere. Just work hard and be positive minded. Don't rush. If you rush, crash. If you rush, you will crash. I love that. All right.
Well, let's talk about sex for a job.
Okay.
These young girls complain a lot. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know if you have ever had that encounter. If you've been, maybe you feel that, oh, genuinely, I deserve this job. I've gone for an audition. I really deserve it. But then the producer or whoever said, I would have to sleep with you before I give you the job. And your advice to young girls who are offered these things.
I used to get that a lot in my DM, in my message inbox, and all that. People tell me a lot. They go through all that, and yes, I mean, we've all had those experiences before. I remember way back. I mean, somebody the other woman said, "Back na ground." What they say? So there are people who think, "Chale, omuna bibiya omodia." So they want to take advantage of you. Regardless whether you are good or not. I've had so many instances that I thought, oh, this role I really deserved it. Oh, this thing I really deserved it. I went for auditions for presentation. I went for auditions for TV talk shows, for movies and all that I thought I really deserved it. But just because somebody somewhere is saying, hey, let me do it before. So yes. Not everybody went through that. Some had it easy.
Yeah.
But most of us, we went through all that. But you know what? I spoke to myself that I will not do this. I will not let anybody put me down before I get a role. Because I believed in what I had within me. Like, Minami Jimmy who did too much.
Too much.
You know? So I spoke to myself, the self-esteem. You need to build that. And then also, I think if you don't have the fear of God in you, you succumb to anything.
Exactly.
The fear of God in me, and the fact that I knew that God owns the universe, and he could take you anywhere you want to go. I didn't give in to all that. I had those, you know. I remember so well. I was part of the Next Movie Star, 2007, where we had Martha Nkuma, Lydia Forsen, and all those. Yeah, I was part of it. This is my story. I don't think I've shared it. So I was part of it, and you know, we went for grooming. We were to be groomed in somewhere in East Legon, some hotel thereabout. The Nigerians came here, so we were groomed together, and then they picked the finalists to the house in Nigeria. Yeah. And we were all there grooming, and every task, I mean, I just Lydia Forsen Martha would tell you.
Delivering.
I was delivering, like whatever task they give us, I make sure. And even my people, like my other housemates who were in there, they all say, hey, Gloria, you know, they believe in. And by then, I had even started a few across most more.
Okay, so I
think I was doing commercials or so. So even in grooming, you know, they could see my commercials on TV, and they were like, hey, Gloria, you know. So I did my best, like virtually everything. I was very active. Lo and behold, the final time, you know, moments came, and they were selecting, and my name was off. Like, they took me off. The final to go to Nigeria. The way I meant that idea.
Oh my God.
I packed my things, everything. I told my father, my family, I was going to Nigeria.
You had faith.
I was going to Nigeria. Because right from the audition and all that, I mean, the people who were there, the panelists, the way they commended me on my acting and everything. So me, Charlie, I had the vim. And then they took me off. Yes, a lot of things happened there. The organizers, they had their ways with some of the ladies in there and all that. Some of us, we didn't give in to a lot of things.
Exactly.
And then I realized, finally, I wasn't part of it. Wow. Charlie, that day was like, I said, yes, Waba. I went to my room and I was just crying in my room. And I remember so well. Most of it had even Uti Nigeria. Yeah, we had a lot of people in there. And I remember it's at that time I told Uti, you deserve Big Brother. I told him, I said, go to Big Brother. You know, and then he went and he won. You know. So I remember after they took me off, I was in my room, I was crying. Everybody came to, you know, stand at the back of my door. I could hear everybody there. I locked myself in there and I was just crying, and I could hear every Gloria, it's Gloria. You know, everybody was talking, both the Nigerians and the Ghanaians. What you say? Just I didn't know me cry.
You were free.
Mary, you me free for no reason. Gloria, it's okay. Gloria, you'll be fine. So they went and, you know, back and forth. I followed the reality show, you know. I followed it up until they finished. And you know, it's just amazing. When they went, I went for an audition for a presentation, to present a show, an entertainment show. And the owner got connected with some of the entertainment places, centers. And funny enough, when they get evicted and they bring them to Ghana,
it is that company
I get to interview them. They get to see me on the red carpet and I interview them.
How God works.
Yes. So when the final people came, I remember we also had the show and I interviewed them.
Wow.
And they were all looking at me like that.
But you were already a star before they
I was interviewing them.
Wow.
And I just want to encourage every youth out there. With that badge, with the exception of, well, maybe others are doing well in other fields, but the ones that I see, that I hear of, with the exception of Uti Nwanchuku in Nigeria, I think now Lucy Ame is also doing well, and Lydia Forsen, Martha Nkuma. That's it. Where are the others?
Maya.
And now I can count myself by the special grace of God and with hard work, you know, and with faith, everything amongst those people out there. So the winner, well, probably might be doing something good in other fields, somewhere. But he's nowhere to be found.
Have you realized
in
something
the
about
industry.
Reality shows, that mostly the winners do not really come out?
I don't know why.
But you've seen that.
That show said, Charlie, be brena ya na win ankasa wo ho.
Exactly.
Ankasa wo ho. Name kukwasa na never been to you know, na some are also genuine winners, obviously. You know. So basically, all the people that they took me off and put them in there, I can't even find them anywhere. Wow. So you have to be encouraged, you know. Exactly. You don't have to sit when you're neglected. You don't have to be in your closet and cry when you are rejected.
Move on.
You have to move on. You have to follow your passion. You have to work hard, persevere, and pray. With God at the center of everything, no, you'll be the winner. Trust me, because what you say. So I want to encourage everyone. Don't be dismayed. Don't be discouraged. Don't think say no. You will get there. It's a gradual process. It's something called process. If you don't go through the process, you don't get the success.
Exactly.
So you have to go through the process.
To get the success.
And that's basically why I'm here. My dear, I don't know if you're going to ever ask about it.
I was just going to ask about what you do on the side. We know of Glow City. Anyway. Tell us about it.
Okay, so
how easy was starting Glow City?
It wasn't easy at all. You know, I that's why I said all those trolls, all those negative talks, they actually challenged me. I remember some of my colleagues, I don't want to mention names, I wish I could, will meet me and say, hey, what's in industry macho? And I only any shop bia, only dime bia, only say that's so rented, and then they will say all sorts of things when they meet you. And they don't even know what you are doing. Just because probably you don't put things out there, exactly. They think and sometimes to the almost kind of say you know. So all those things really challenged me, and I'm someone that I really love fashion.
Yeah.
And you know, I really love to look good. So aside the acting, aside presenting everything, I also from way back used to sketch. I sketch a lot. Any style that comes to mind, I sketch it. So I remember I had a big booklet that I have sketched a lot of styles in it. Designs, absolutely, designs in it. So my friends and some of my fathers, like spiritual fathers, would tell me, you need to do this. you need to do this, you need to work on this one. I mean, you're doing good. I remember Pastor Joel used to tell me, Beverly Afaglo or Fabia used to tell me, because those times I used to sketch, because sometimes Fabia is going somewhere and I'll sketch something for her, either sketch it or design it and make someone do it.
Yeah.
So Beverly and Fabia were on my case a lot, and my family. You can do this. Try something. Just So they used to be on my case. But little did they know that Charlie Cash and the best idea and So lo and behold, by God's grace, I got a contract. I got a lot of, some contracts that Sikaka Krabba and then I was like, okay, let me start this, because at that time the movie was not moving. The movie industry was suffering, so a bit stagnant. So I said, let me then try and do something. That's another love, one of my the passions, that one of the things that I really love to do. So why don't I just do it? So I really wanted to do just the wear, the Glow City wear, and then where I got the shop here, the next shop was actually for a salon. So I just looked at it and said, oh, this place is big enough. Can I also do? Me check me see up and down. I'm so okay. And then I added the salon to it, because I realized in this area, the salons were, this is an estate, so the salons were a few, and even around the estate we don't have. So I decided to add it on it, and it wasn't easy starting the business. I got this place, and for about 8 months we were still working. We were still preparing the place, furnishing the place. 8 months, I've gotten this shop and I haven't opened the shop. I haven't done anything. Charlie, I could be there and they will call me. Charlie, the whole place is flooding. Hey, Randy. Then I want to kill myself.
Wow.
The place flooded like thrice. Even after we had finished everything and waiting to launch it, it got flooded again. So I said, whoa, it wasn't easy. Even getting the name of the place, it took a lot of time.
And did you make what you're wearing? Is it from
it's from here.
That's very beautiful.
This is a Glow City outfit.
Wow.
Yeah, so everything you see in here, it's made here. I remember I meet a lot of people, and they asked me if we actually make the things here, and I said yes, everything is made right here. Everything. They thought it was imported or maybe ready made or something, but everything. I deal with very good designers, who are very, very good tailors, who are very, very good at what they do. So basically that's how you see the things, like, hey, is it made in Ghana? So it wasn't easy. Setting up the place, it wasn't easy at all.
My last but one question. Now, would want you to advise young girls who want to, become actors. I mean, the youth, people that want to be like you, because there's now a lot of talks that the movie industry is just a ego, and then if you would have to know somebody before you get that kind of thing. So me, that I don't know anybody, how do I still pursue my dream as an actor?
Well, to some extent, I think it's true, because way back in our time when we were starting, you could hear a lot of auditions going on. A lot. Sometimes cry about 3 in a day. You don't know how to you don't even have the money to go here, there. Because you don't know where. So it was like all over with auditions and all that. But now, I don't know why. The auditions are very...
A few,
very limited.
You don't even hear about them.
Yeah, people don't really... I don't know why. So, it's true. I think now you need to know somebody to be able to pursue your dream as an actor. Yeah. You need to know somebody. Though a few people are also hold auditions before their productions or projects. So it's true. It's not easy now. That I get a lot of messages, random, like on daily basis. People want to, I want to act, I want to do this. Most of the time I try my best, take them through the process, you know, they can go through, and some of them too, I take their contacts, and so in case I hear of any audition or I hear of any production, then I connect them. And sometimes too, if I hear of any audition or see any audition poster, I try to you know, post it on my page so the young ones can see and watch. But if you want to be an actor and you are in school, I think that you should be able to finish school, and in case you hear of any audition, you can also go for auditions and all that. Just
but while waiting
you should do something. Exactly. While waiting you should do something, because honestly our job was supposed to be a soul, like a profession that you can leverage on, exactly, that you can live on. But unfortunately, very unfortunately, it looks like before
sinking a bit,
you know, you need to have that little side job that will help you, you know, you know, boost your career. Because even you need to build your brand.
Exactly.
In building your brand, if the jobs are not coming, how will you build your brand? You need to do something that will fetch you some money to be able to build your brand, because who build a brand now and they are attractive, especially now that social media almost defines everything. Now a social media, a corporate, you know, entity would like to see your following, your followers, and how you are able to you know, send the message across, how you're able to associate, exactly, how you're able to communicate, exactly, you know, and all that. Your leverage, they want to see where your level, to be able to
take, you know, their brand to another level,
you know, to connect their brands with you know. So now you need to build your brand. Now that is it. You need to build a brand to attract the jobs, you know. But aside that, I think you need to also work on yourself, because personally, when I thought I was neglected and all that, I was still learning. I was still watching other movies. I was still researching. And so later I realized, okay, so maybe I wasn't mature enough for certain roles. Maybe I wasn't ripe for certain roles. Yeah. Maybe I wasn't cut for certain roles. Maybe even your personality, just maybe at that time it wasn't cut for some certain roles. But if you build yourself up, build your brand, you know, brand yourself. Branding is very important. If you do all that, do the packaging right, exactly, it will be attractive to everybody, any brand at all, to, you know, associate themselves with you. Wow. So you need to build yourself up, exactly, and make sure that you put God first in everything you do, and you'll never be disappointed.
Now, if Gloria is not at work, if you are not shooting a movie, what are you doing?
I'm right here at Glow City Wear and Salon.
What are your hobbies?
I'm right here. Hobbies: watching movies.
You don't sing. Gloria,
my dad. Should I say was or is a musician? My dad was a musician. I mean, if you heard about this song,
I saw something.
Yeah, I posted all the songs. See, ka fremoja onya adamo oti pupwa obidi ebiana ko bi nkwan all day so you know, a lot of things, a lot of songs. That's my father's. So metunyum kakra.
Who's your favorite musician in Ghana? Your
favorite musician? I have a lot of them.
Give us three. Top three.
I have a lot of them. I love music, and honestly, I love Ghanaian music.
What's your favorite song?
I love Ghanaian music. I used to love Kojo Antwi a lot when growing up.
My acapella back, one acapella.
Oh, sir.
One acapella.
Kojo Antwi song.
Kojo Antwi.
Let me try. Oh my goodness. No, and you want to be back. Oh God. There's this song I like. I really want to. Okay. And Flamingo Makumesa into me standing heartbreaks and lies. Autumn and Flamingo Makumakitswebi and Flamingo.
Yeah, we need to sign into a record label.
And my favorite part, Makoma to say, because you are Mona and running there, every one sem, every for money at watching, they be a drink, or that they mean to me. It is so Makoma, mommy. Akoma to say, oh my goodness.
Wow, Gloria Osei-Safo, it's been amazing having you on the show.
Same here.
The final words to anyone watching you.
Same here. Final words. All I can say is believe in God, put God first in everything you do, respect human beings, regard human beings regardless, whether small, big, young, old, regard every single human being. Never underestimate anybody around you because you don't know who will become who or what in the future or next. And then also, I would say, stay humble, be humble. Just be humble. Humility is the key to success. Work hard, believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in your passion. Men you'll be a bonnet, and dream will be a dream bonnet. Maintain a clean heart, clean soul, clean mind, and you can achieve anything in this world. Just look at me and be inspired. Look at me and be encouraged. It is well. Oh yes, I have other projects coming. Okay. It is well with Gloria Safo, so everybody should watch out.
And paint it as well with Gloria Safo.
So it is well. It is well. Whatever it is, know that it is well. If you're a young girl, please don't follow blindly. Please don't be desperate to be where you are not right. Where say undru wa mem prepare wo obi pra driving kra usua nkakran with me esi kwan so if you are not good, you can't be given a steer to actually drive. So you need to be patient in life. You need to take everything as one step at a time and you will get there.
Wow, our guest has said it all, but she doesn't know this, that after the break, we get to find out how smart she is on the smartness level segment. See. Welcome to the smartness level segment. Today on the show, we get to find out how smart our guest is. Hi, Gloria.
Hi again, darling. Remember, me teacher who we are check. Remember,
position first to 10 now. This channel.
First to 10.
No, shall say.
What me need dear? Na me ya dear pa. I feature no me need na your course. You know, I said, I mean, who we are said to do Tina, and okay. But I wasn't a bad student at all. I mean, I wasn't a bad student. I did. So
you
best.
know what? On this segment, you answer 3 powerful questions. If you're able to answer all correctly, there's something with a $sign. But so we're into me. We just leave this place.
Hey,
so are you ready?
I should be.
Okay. Your first question. What occurs once in a year, twice in a week, but never in a day?
Again.
What occurs once in a year, twice in a week, but never in a day?
Twice in a week, twice in a year.
Once in a year.
Once in a year.
Twice in a week.
Twice in a week,
but never in a day.
Wait. Never in a day. Twice.
Should I help you?
Twice. No, wait. Twice. Once. Twice. Day. Once. Twice. Day. Once. Twice T-Y T-W-I-C. Never in a day. Hey, Sana, what's here?
Should I help you?
I'm looking at letters.
So?
I'm looking at letters.
Oh, time that's so.
Time that's so. It's aso.
It's final answer. Into Membuana.
No, wait. I think it's is it E or
final answer?
I or A? Is it E or I? So,
the final answer?
is it C? A?
Maybe it's the letter E.
Yeah. So yes. So I got it. I got it right.
No,
I
is
said
it E or is it
no,
I
I
or
said
is it
E
C?
first. No, I said E first.
Some is the final answer.
No, I said E first. So this one you have to give me.
It's the final answer.
No, but it's E.
What's it C? Is it
No,
I or
it's
is it
E.
C?
No,
Is
it's
it
E. I said E first. Please,
Let me
you
bonus
have to-
question.
No.
Answer 4.
No.
Okay, so
No,
okay,
you
your
have to
second,
give it to me.
Okay, your second
E.
question.
Yes.
Your second question. Imagine you are in the sea, surrounded by sharks. How would you survive?
Sea surrounded by sharks.
How would you survive?
Sea surrounded by sharks. How would I survive? Sea surrounded by sharks.
Exactly. Imagine you are in the sea, surrounded by sharks. How would you survive?
Hey, this is not my final answer, but my first attempt is maybe I'll find some tiny fishes and throw it at them.
While you're in the sea, so your final answer is?
And so many people are marrying you. It's either I do that or I get swallowed and hide somewhere.
So your final answer? Okay, so both of them. Should I?
Basically, that's the
Okay,
that's
so
the
you,
two I can
you just
think of.
stop imagining. I said imagine you are in the sea. Because we are very old.
Oh my
So just
goodness!
stop imagining. You get it.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. So which one? No.
Are you kidding me?
So your final question, Gloria.
Okay.
Take 2 apples from 3 apples. How many do you get?
Take 2 apples
From 3 apples. How many do you get?
I'm ready. From what? Whose apples?
Oh, my apples.
From you.
Yes.
I take it from you.
Yes.
I take 2 from your
From-
3.
Yes. So how many do you get? Take 2 apples from 3 apples. How many do you get?
Well, there are 2 things I'm thinking about now. If you take 2 out of 3, you get 1 remaining.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take 2 out of 3, that's the mathematical part I said. You 2 out of 3, it's left with 1. But me show points now. Take 2 apples.
From
Out
3
of
apples, how
3.
many do you get?
I took 2.
So how many do you get? Like take 2 from 3 apples. How many do you get?
I took 2 from 3, so I get 2, of course.
So your final answer?
2.
Final answer.
You said that if I'm taking it from you, then 2.
Yes, you got it correct. Okay, it's always been amazing having you. But when you come on She Is Show, we do not leave you to go just like that. We have something beautiful for you. And so you help me with that.
God. This Noah and Moses thing, I see me rough.
This
Like,
is you.
I see me. everything. Show everything.
Okay, so Irish show appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration, Gloria Osaisaf. Thank you so much.
This is beautiful.
We are glad you love it.
Oh, this is really beautiful. Like, it's nice.
Yes.
It's unique. How did you guys do it? Like, this is beautiful. I love this.
We are glad you do.
I will cherish this for the rest of my life.
Wow, we are glad you do.
No, this is nice. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. I'm
You're
really
welcome.
inspired. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much.
And so this
Thank you.
episode of She
was
Is
Noah's
has come
Ark,
to
right?
an end. Don't forget that the show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is an event company that are experts in the production of all your events. So if you want that event of yours captured, call Smile GH on 024 0081636 or 026 1089346. Also follow them on all social media platforms at Smile GH Photography. The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family, or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy is the right place to be. Contact Templessy Court on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. Thanks to Smart Trends for my beautiful outfit. Contact Smart Trends for anything nice like this on 027 1381428 and follow them on all social media platforms at smart_trends. Trends is spelled TRENDZZ. Finally, would like to say a big thank you to Queen Kesh Kitchen for the amazing food I give to my production team. Call them on 057 6591430 or 050 322 7012. Also, thanks to Ogidi Brown Enterprise. Ogidi Brown Enterprise are producers and makers of Kim Marble, beautiful and affordable towels. Call them on 020 2065920. 020-2065920. My name is Richmond Opong Frimpong. Until then, see you next week.